morning, 7th and 8th grade. It's Friday, and I just wanted to check in with you and remind everyone that this is the end of week 3 of this quarter, so you should be finishing up your week 3 stuff and getting it turned in. Because it's the last day of the week, I don't really have very much to go over or teach today, but I did want to, like I said, remind you to turn things in and let 8th grade know not to worry about our Kialo debate that was included on your directions for participation, because I didn't get that posted. So since it wasn't posted online for you to be able to participate, obviously you couldn't. And that was because I got mixed up on which week was which. I was on the activities for week 4 because it was different on one document than on the other. And so don't worry about that. Just make sure you log into the Google Classroom and participate there. And that way I know that you guys are doing that stuff and, you know, what you're supposed to be doing. Also, I'm going to be catching up on all of my grading of stuff that you guys have turned in today. There was some stuff from yesterday I still need to take a look at. I got a whole bunch of emails, and then I had an IEP Zoom meeting that I had to attend, so I was busy with that in the afternoon and doing some stuff to prepare for that, as well as, you know, getting stuff ready for next week and trying to make sure that we don't have a problem like I had this week again. So 8th grade, no Kialo. 7th and 8th both should be checking into Google Classroom. 7th grade, if you are not able to get the pandemic game for free, or if you don't already have it, don't worry about that. I will waive that for you. When I was setting it up, I was looking through from school, and it is available for free in the Google Play Store, or it was at the time. So that's why I was like, oh, it's available, it's not going to cost anything. So if you're not able to do it, then don't worry about it. But I know a lot of 7th graders were already playing it, and that's part of why I went that direction, because I wanted to provide you something that is fun, that you guys enjoy doing, but that you could also connect with our learning and be building from, while also having a good time, because that's what this is about, right? We don't want you to be frustrated or overwhelmed ever, really, but especially when you're trying to sometimes teach yourself or be learning with support from your parents at home. So I think that's pretty much it. When I was on the 8th grade Zoom earlier this week, I said something about a Galileo. That has to do with the chapter that you guys are working on next week. So there is no Galileo test for anyone who was worried about that. That is next week based on your chapter. And then 7th grade. I don't even remember what you're doing next week, 7th grade. I guess check on the school website. Check on here. Well, not here. This is YouTube. But, you know, on the classroom website. I'm going to look it up, and I'm probably going to make some videos ahead so we don't get behind like I did this week, which wasn't from me not making videos every day. It was just the wrong ones. You know, it happens. Life. Okay. If you have any last minute questions for this week, go ahead, reach out to me, email, remind. Google Classroom is fantastic. I've had some students asking questions there, and they're really great ones that other people probably have and need answers to. So if you check the Google Classroom, that's a wonderful place. I think the class with the most students has 10, so probably get some of your friends to join that too. It'd be fantastic, because that way we can communicate better. And I do have a couple more people who subscribed. That's fantastic. Good job. Because if you subscribe, then you don't have to wait for me to post these. If I get distracted or something happens, my cat throws up on the floor, which happened this morning, you know, I have to go take care of stuff sometimes, and I don't get them posted right away. But if you're subscribed, boom, they're there. So you don't have to wait for the link to show up on the classroom website. You don't have to go and check and be like, oh, is there a new one? Has she posted yet today? No. Just sub. Come on. I know you sub to like 1,000 other channels with content that, well, is much more entertaining, but probably a little bit less meaningful. And you can, delete it later when you move on to the next grade and don't have to deal with this anymore. All right. Great. Try and get your stuff done today so you can get it turned in, and then you can relax for the weekend, because I know you're home all the time, but it's nice to take a day or two off, Go do something outside. Do something fun. 8th grade, I'm going to be doing an art video or a cooking video for you next week, or a challenge. Probably a cooking challenge, because, I don't know what ingredients people have and I can't provide them to you. So we're going to probably do a cooking type challenge, and then I'll have an art project for people to work on, because I want you to continue to be doing those kinds of hands-on Montessori things that we would normally be doing in school. And since I can't teach your art class in the afternoon, and definitely not the cooking component, I want you to be doing those things at home. We don't just learn stuff from a book all the time at school. We learn other things too. And there are so many life skills and other things that we can be doing that I want you to be participating in those. Also, going forward after week 4, so the second half of this quarter, assignments are going to probably look a little bit different from me, because we've been getting a lot of feedback from you guys and from parents that the workload, even though it's somewhat lighter than in the regular classroom, is still just kind of overwhelming for you to be managing at home, even with the kinds of modifications we've tried to provide. So I'm probably going to be cutting back a little bit more. We're going to be doing more review stuff. I think 8th grade, we're going to focus probably more on personal finance and those types of life skills that your parents probably can help you with, as well as the cooking and the art and things. And 7th grade, we are always project based, so we're going to continue to do some projects, but try and do some fun things in there. I always try and make your stuff fun with videos and Google Slides and things like that, but so we'll work on that. And then I will continue to be assigning current events, but just one per week for both 7th and 8th graders, because especially in our times right now where things are unsure and we don't know what's going to be happening, it's important to be up on the news. And so I think more than ever, this time right now really emphasizes why that is so important in the things that I teach you and work with you on, and in our standards, that they want you to do that kind of thing, because it's really a skill for life. It helps you understand what's going on in the world, to know why. Like in this case, why are you at home? Why is this going on right now? Where did this come from? There are science questions. There are social studies questions. How is this going to affect history? I know that there are people who are creating blogs about this and their experiences and stuff. So it's influencing literature. So it really goes into, and the statistical stuff. So math. Every aspect of what you're learning in school is really covered in this news stuff right now, and it helps you, no matter which of those areas is of interest to you, to understand what's going on in our world, and that's really important. All right, probably enough for me, because I've been talking for like almost 10 minutes. So get your stuff done, ask questions, sub to my channel, and have a great weekend.